the Gita's profound truths on love. If we came into this world alone and leave alone, was love ever ours to keep? Bhagavad Gita 3.1. If renunciation is superior to action, then why do you engage me in this dreadful work, O Krishna? We enter this world alone and leave it in the same way. But between birth and death, we yearn for connection, believing love is something we can possess, something that belongs to us. But does it really? The Bhagavad Gita invites us to look deeper, urging us to see that love is not about ownership, it is about liberation. Krishna's teachings remind us that love, like everything in this material world, is fleeting. But does this mean love is not real? Or does it show us that love, in its purest form, is a force beyond attachment and expectation, free from the constraints of permanence? If love is eternal, why do we fear its loss? Bhagavad Gita 2.20. The soul is never born nor does it die, nor having once existed does it ever cease to be. When love fades, we often grieve as if it has vanished forever. But if the soul is eternal, and if love is deeply intertwined with the soul, how can love ever truly be lost? Perhaps love does not disappear, it transforms. The person we loved may no longer be by our side, but the love itself remains, ever present within us, woven into the fabric of our being. Krishna's teachings encourage us to release the fear of loss and instead embrace the enduring presence of love, which may appear in forms we least expect. Do we love others or do we love the way they make us feel? Bhagavad Gita 2.47. Your right is to perform your duty only but never to its fruits. When we claim to love someone, do we love them for who they truly are, or do we love how they make us feel? If our love is conditional, dependent on how others treat us, can it truly be called love, or is it mere attachment? Krishna's wisdom teaches that true love is unconditional, free from expectation. It is not a transaction. To love without attachment is to embody love itself, rather than simply seeking it. Is love an experience or is it an identity? Bhagavad Gita 2.38. Treat pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat alike. Love is not merely an emotion we experience. Love is a state of being. When we detach ourselves from the dualities of this world and accept love as an intrinsic part of our existence, we begin to experience its fullest potential. In doing so, we move beyond the fleeting and approach the eternal. Can we love without possession? Bhagavad Gita 4.20. Abandoning attachment to the fruits of action, ever content, dependent on nothing. We often say we love someone, but is that love laced with an unspoken sense of ownership? Do we expect them to belong to us, to meet our needs, to never change? So, is that love, or is it just possession? Krishna teaches us that true love is not about holding on. It is about allowing. It is witnessing without controlling. Love, in its purest form, is about freedom, freedom to exist as we are, without the weight of expectation. What if love is not about completion but about expansion? Bhagavad Gita 6.30. One who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost to them, nor are they ever lost to me. Perhaps love is not something that completes us, but something that expands our consciousness. It is not about seeking someone to fill a void, but recognizing the boundless love already within us. Are we chasing love, or are we running from ourselves? Bhagavad Gita 6.5. Elevate yourself through your own mind, do not degrade yourself. How often do we chase after love as if it is the missing piece of our being? Are we truly seeking love, or are we running from loneliness, from solitude? The Gita teaches us that before we seek love from another, we must first find peace within ourselves. Love should not be an escape, it should be an extension of the wholeness that already exists within us. If everything is temporary, is love an illusion? Bhagavad Gita 2.14. Sensory experiences bring cold and heat, pleasure and pain. They come and go. Change is the essence of life. Everything transforms. If love is temporary, does this mean it is not real? Krishna's wisdom tells us that the temporary nature of love does not diminish its authenticity. Like a flower that blooms and withers, love's transient beauty is still real and meaningful. It is not the duration of love that matters, but the depth of its experience. The final truth: did we own love or did love own us? Bhagavad Gita 2.71. That person who has given up all desires and moves about free from longing, devoid of the sense of I and mine, attains peace. We spend our lives trying to hold on to love, fearing that without it we will lose ourselves. But the truth is that love was never ours to possess. It was never something we could own, it was always something we could give. Krishna's teachings show us that love is not a chain, it is a path. It is not about possession, it is about giving. It is not about attachment, it is about presence. When we let go of the need to own love, we finally understand its purest, most liberated form. Was love ever ours to keep? Love, as Krishna describes it, is not about possession, expectation, or permanence. It is something we experience moment by moment. It is not something we can keep, it is something we can only feel and share. So, was love ever truly ours? Perhaps not. But in releasing the illusion of ownership, we come to understand love in its most profound and pure form. Want to dive deeper into the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita? Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insights, spiritual wisdom, and reflections on the nature of love and life. Don't miss out. Join our journey towards truth, peace, and self-realization. Subscribe now and awaken your heart.